Dum dum dum. Hello, welcome to United Kopitiam. And today, of course, is an emotional roller coaster for us as a Manchester United fan because, well, we are very happy that that Harry Maguire has finally signed for Manchester United. 80 million pound, 80 million pound. It has been confirmed. So it's not 85. Oh my god, my hair. It's not 85 million. But it's 80 million pound. But we do not know what is the upfront. We do not know what is the add-ons. Probably there's no add-ons. Probably it's just 80 million upfront because that's what Leicester wants. And at the end of the day, it's the world record-breaking fees. Slap hates the devil. Yes. Is the world record-breaking fee for a defender? Oh my god, the lighting. Yeah, Manchester United. This is it's not a steal. Is he worth 80 million? I think we talked about that. Number one, is he worth 80 million? It doesn't matter. It's if you like a very to us Malaysian here, Mercedes is very expensive car. Is it worth paying like 300,000 for a car? Maybe not, but if I can afford it, then why not? Like he is a luxury buy. Like Man City from Pep Guardiola actually said he is a good player. He passes the ball very well. He's very fast. That's what Pep says. He's not very fast, but he definitely it's a very good at heading, and definitely that's why this is through the mouth of Pep Guardiola, our arch enemy. So what happened is this means that he is a quality player, but maybe it's not worth 80 million pound because Man City wouldn't pay it, and that's why Pep say it's too expensive for us. But Manchester United has gotten themselves a very good defenders, a very good centre back, and this is how I see it. Manchester United has done a really good deal. Maybe not a good deal in terms of financial, but it's definitely a good deal in terms of what we need. We definitely need a centre back. We definitely need someone to show up our defense alongside Harry Maguire, and this is exactly what we have done this season. It should have done last season with Koulibaly, but Jose Mourinho really wanted a centre back, really wanted Ivan Perisic, but he got no one. He's gotten himself Dalot. He got himself Fred, but there's no last season there is no addition in the centre back, and we see how we suffered this season with Bailly, who couldn't come back from injury, with Smalling, who's okay. He is very good, but not good enough to be playing alongside Lindelof. And luckily Lindelof for us has really done really well. Become the Iceman that we need him to be. Was very assured. Is he the best centre back? Lindelof? Definitely not. Is he among the top 10? Probably not, but he's still a very good centre back. Probably in the top 15, and with Maguire probably the top 10. So I can tell you Maguire is definitely good. If you want to compare him to Van Dijk, definitely Van Dijk is a better player. It's a better centre back. It has been proven because it's just because Maguire has not been proven at the top stage with the top club. So definitely it will be a good addition for us. He will be playing alongside Lindelof. So if you think that Maguire is definitely a good buy for us, hit a like on our video and go to YouTube and become a subscriber. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, so let's go to comment. Manchester United paid Englishman tax for Maguire. Is it really Englishman tax? Koulibaly is 80 million, 90 million. He's 28 years old. It's 2 years more expensive than Maguire. So I would say 80 million is quite about right. Breaking the world record fee, maybe not. But if you ask me, Van Dijk is probably reaching 100 million at the moment. So 80 million, 25 million, this is about there. It's slightly 5 million, 10 million more expensive. But definitely he is a very important player for Leicester. And Leicester has the player, we have the money. So that's what happened. He's very legendary number 5. Yes, the news has come out that's gonna wear number 5. It's a big shoe to fill in. It's Rio Ferdinand shoes to fill in, Gary Pallister shoes to fill in. So at number 5 is definitely very important. He's gonna play a very important role. He's gonna to be filling in Rio Ferdinand, which we never actually replaced because Smalling, Jones, they are definitely not good enough. Smalling, Jones are definitely not good enough to be part of our team, and yet they are still a front runner of our. They can start. They can start anytime. That's why Maguire is very important. Is to actually fill in the Rio Ferdinand absence, which Jones has failed, Smalling has failed. We want Bay to be doing that, but Bay is not doing that. That is the problem. He always gets them injured, and we have only Lindelof to be our solid defender. So how Rojo and Jones should be surplus? Should be, but I don't know. I really do not know what's gonna happen. I mean, I don't see Jones going. I think Rojo will go, but it depends on how much we're gonna get for him. How much Ed Woodward really wants him, and I don't. I mean, how much Ed Woodward values him. I think Ed Woodward wants to sell him, but the problem is just cannot be sold. We have 7 centre back of disposal: Lindelof, Smalling, Jones, Bay, Rojo, Maguire, Tuan. So leave a comment down below. Who do you see? Who do you want to see Manchester United actually keeping? And actually disposing, not, don't use the word dispose, but transfer them out because they're just not Manchester United quality anymore. So to me, definitely Maguire, Lindelof, and Tuanzebe. Maguire, Lindelof, Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe should be coming in as a backup, and Smalling to partner alongside Tuanzebe in the Carling Cups in the Europa League, because you see, Tuanzebe is good. Tuanzebe is a bit like Lindelof. He is very clever reading. He is very calm, but he's not. He's not our defensive. He's not the heading magnet. I mean, he's not the bully in our center back, and Smalling is. So that's why I can see them becoming a very good partner. I don't see Tuanzebe and Lindelof because they are very similar. Same as Maguire. Maguire is the beast in the center back, and hence I can see Maguire doing that, becoming the beast and becoming the commander part of our center back, and Lindelof will be the calm part of our center back, and I can see that happening. So that's why Maguire will partner Lindelof very well. Matteo Darmian in Barcelona radar. It also has been Juventus radar for a long time. So I don't see him. I don't see I want him to leave Rojo because he has actually playing no part in our team anymore, and this date would has to be moved on. But the thing is, either we move him on for 5-10 million this season, or we lose him for nothing. Yeah, I think that's how Ed Woodward is looking at it. Rojo is waiting for first team offer from other clubs for him to go. Yes, please, Darmian, another one that should go. So Jones is gonna rot on the bench. He wants to stay. He's not gonna go anywhere. So Smalling's not gonna go anywhere. Bailey, we really don't know what's the situation. Bailey for 6 months is gonna be out injured. So I think next summer he has to be sold. I'm not sure if he's still in contract with us next summer. I think he is. So it's a 6 years deal. Maguire 6 years deal plus 1 optional deal. So it's gonna get him to about 33 years old, and that's really amazing. I mean, how Ed Woodward pull off. It just showed that how much Maguire wants to be here. Maguire's personal term has never been the issue. He always wants to come, and Ed Woodward knows that and actually use that against him. I mean, if you look at Paulo Dybala, the problem with Paulo Dybala is he's commanding a big price for his weekly salary. That's because he doesn't want to be here. Either he be here or you pay him a mercenary salary. So that's what's happening to Dybala, and Manchester United say no to that. So leave an opinion. Let us know what do you think about Dybala's. What do you think about Manchester United saying no to Paulo Dybala? To me, I think it's, in my honest opinion, it's a very good decision by Manchester United to actually let him go. I mean, don't push the deal with him, because if he doesn't want to come, it's gonna be another Sanchez, it's gonna be another Angel Maria 2.0. He's not gonna be playing to his best ability. The way I see it, he will play to his best ability with Paul Pogba with him, especially such good friend with Paul Pogba. But the thing is, if he doesn't want to be here, then there's really no point pushing that deal. I mean, it's okay to pay him 300,000. with what everyone sees him with, he's being highly regarded. So that's why 300,000 is probably the right amount, probably the highest amount that we should be paying him. But if he wants more than that, if the agent wants a big pie, which I read it's about 13 million pound he wants, so then we should not be looking at this deal at all. I mean, if he doesn't want to be part of Manchester United rebuild, then let's move on. Because you see, this season, the thing about this season, there's a lot of player that's ready to move in the Ajax actually, but who has moved for Neres, who has moved for Hakim Ziyech, which is only 25 million. I'm still not sure if Napoli's Steven Bergwijn has moved. I'm still not sure if Hervin Lozano has moved. So there's a lot of players that's still not moving, and that's really I can tell you this is really weird transfer season. I think Spanish teams, Italy teams, French teams, those people that the big team, the PSG, they're actually waiting for something to happen in EPL before they make a move, because EPL's transfer window stupidly ends when the games begin. I mean, that's a good thing if the games, but that's a good thing if the whole Europe follows suit. But only England is starting this, and because of that, we cannot buy players when the game starts, when the season starts, but Spanish can. That means if Paul Pogba plays up something, then, and if he wants to go and then he start down too late, what can we do? So that's a stupid transfer window. But anyway, Maguire said he pushed for his transfer to Manchester United, which is yes, that's what I've been saying. Well, I've not been saying, but I've been trying to get across the point that if he wants to do something, I mean, in our United Kopitiam, if you see one of the posts, that he's better start doing something to push his transfer through. Because again, why would he want to stay at Leicester when Manchester United is coming to call him? Manchester comes calling. So that's why when you try to push a move, try not to be, but even then it's 80 million. It's definitely, when you say you push a move, it's 80 million, so definitely there's a lot of money involved. Two, Greenwood images should be positive for the club. Dybala can stay at Juventus, plays in Champions League. Don't need a player who doesn't want to play United. You see, that's Hilmi's favorite player, and he's saying this, and he's not my favorite player. I mean, if he comes in, he's definitely highly regarded. I'll be very excited for him. But if he doesn't want to be here, if he doesn't want to be a part of our rebuild, then off he goes. And as you can see, Harry Maguire wants to be a part of us. He said he pushed through for the transfer to happen. Aaron Wan-Bissaka wants to be in Manchester United. Hi Nicholas. And Daniel James want to be a part of Manchester United. So that's why I see that it's definitely a great deal. All those three deals that we made are great deals, and it's not too expensive. 50 million for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Hello, Nicholas. 80 million for Harry Maguire, about 10 million more expensive. Too expensive, but we get what we want. We have the money, and 50 million for Daniel James is a snip. He has been very good on the wings. But the thing is, if Paulo Dybala is not coming in, which I'm fine because he doesn't want to be here, but one player who wants to be here is definitely Bruno Fernandes, and I think Manchester United is trying to push out a news that they are not interested to sign Bruno Fernandes. And I can tell you, if we don't sign Bruno Fernandes next season, our attack, it's going to be diabolical. Probably a hyperbole over there, but Bruno Fernandes is a very important jigsaw in the puzzle. He is a goal scoring midfielder. He is an assist midfielder. As we can see, when you snuff out Paul Pogba on the left side of the field, nobody on the right side can play a pass, can be creative. McTominay has been doing very well throughout the preseason. I was actually really impressed with him during the AC Milan game. I can see he's trying to prove himself by doing all the long passes to the flank, and I'm very happy that he actually go and do it. And that's why when I say Harry Maguire, when I say McTominay is doing very well as a defensive CDM, I'm really happy with him, and he's doing that. But we still need Bruno Fernandes to actually be creative, because I don't see McTominay being creative. He actually boss the midfield, but he's not the one to go and attack. He's not the one that's gonna do that true pass or that crosses that we need. And Bruno Fernandes is definitely someone that we need. And Manchester United is pushing out the agenda through Simon Stone, no less, a very credible tier 1 journalist, that we are not interested in him. When it's Mandzukic coming in, I sincerely don't care. I sincerely don't care about Mandzukic, 33 years old, past his prime. When he comes, he's gonna be a bench warmer. It's gonna be a plan B. So for a plan B, I'm not really excited. No, Lee Grant never played a game for us. I mean, he did play 1 or 2 games, but that's about it. But that's how, that's how we see. That's how I see. Who is that? Mandzukic. Okay, so let's look at the comment. I need a new striker. No, you don't need a striker. This is not my bedroom. This is the guest bedroom. So when you're over here, you can sleep here. Mandzukic isn't coming soon. That's not part of what another one for Lukaku. Lukaku wanted to go to Conte. Well, the news is Mandzukic is coming and the deal has been agreed. So yeah, I don't really care about him. If he comes, he's gonna be a bench warmer. My slight concern is he is going to stop the gaming time. He's going to lessen the gaming time for Greenwood and Gomez and Chong. And I really want to see Greenwood to be playing enough time to actually to actually grow. So that's why it's important for Greenwood and Gomez to get enough time. I mean, if Bruno Fernandes does not come in, Gomez will be a very young, probably is going. But when they're young, they're gonna be inconsistent, and but Gomez definitely has the skill to boss that, to be creative, to have that very good through pass, to be very tricky. So I see Gomez doing very well, and yeah, Greenwood scored 4 goals for under 18. So I think Greenwood will be a good replacement for Lukaku. Lukaku doesn't have the first touch, but the thing is, when it comes to Mandzukic, I say that I'm not excited for him. He's plan B, but he may be a very good plan B because he's very good at heading. He's tall enough. He gets the ball to the chest, and he's very tricky. I mean, the thing is, when you get old, you lose his pace, but sometimes as a good player, you don't need pace. I mean, you don't need a lot of pace. Same like Juan Mata, but Juan Mata definitely cannot become the target man. He cannot become the one that you lob the ball to because he's not tall enough. But with his feet, he's not good. He's not fast enough for what you call that, a pressing play. But definitely Juan Mata, if you put him behind all the defenses, and then he can be very skillful. He can do the unexpected pass. And I can see Mandzukic doing that, and right at 33 years old, because you don't lose creativity, you just lose the speed, you just lose the nimbleness, because but at the end of the day, it's still very important to have plan B, and I see Mandzukic as a plan B. Greenwood cannot become the plan B. Gomez too short to become plan B, and Chong is too short to become plan B. His hair is big, that's all. He has the true confidence of a great striker. Yes, Mandzukic is. I don't know you're talking about Mandzukic or Ibrahimovic, but to bring him back, I think he's just too slow for us already. Yeah, but Greenwood's shot is not daily enough, I reckon. You don't need to power shot it. You just need to be very incisive, and I think Greenwood. But the thing is, I just want Greenwood to be given the time. I don't see him playing a big role next season. Greenwood enough time, Chong enough time, and Gomez enough time, because I really want to see these 3 players developing in Manchester United. Maybe give Chong a loan if Mandzukic come, but Greenwood and Gomez has to stay. Everyone knows how I look at Chong. I'm not his biggest fan, Chong, but he has proven during the preseason that he's very skillful. He's very quick, and his nimbleness on his feet is definitely become a very important part of tricky winger. Ibrahim is enjoying our involved. I don't want to talk about Ibrahimovic. Everyone says he's a legend. I don't think he's a legend. He only played 1 season, scored 20 goals. Yeah, but he also missed a lot of goals. A good striker has to have good heading skill too. Wonder if Greenwood has that. Now the thing is, yesterday, in the video with me, we talked about the interchangeability of strikers. Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo, all of them cannot hit. I mean, Ronaldo can. He jumps really high. I mean, they can hit, but it's not their strength. All 3 of them interchange very well. They switch flanks. They move to the center. So I think a good striker, yes, but the kind of striker is declining. The striker nowadays, they are more complete. They can pass. They have very good first touch. They can score goals, they can shoot, they can pass, they can be creative, they can go to the flank, they can cut in, and then they can become in the middle. You see, that's because, like, look at Salah, Mane, and Firmino. None of them can hit, but they play very, very well because they played really well on the floor. But the thing is, yes, we do need a plan B, and Mandzukic will be the plan B. So I'm not as excited to have a plan B, but I mean, if we need to throw someone up, then yeah, he will be that kind of striker. But why not just send Harry Maguire up there if we need a plan B? Because when we need a plan B, we are actually trailing or we actually need a goal. So send our centre back up there. I mean, our slap head can actually do very, very well. As a heading striker. So and he can pass very well. Then he can bring the ball up. I mean, I've seen him done it for Leicester. I reckon Man U training needs more heading practice. We don't have many players who can hit well. Rooney can hit too, just not as frequent. Heading is more of a target man striker. Now, there's one thing is really, really true. There's one thing that worry about me is Rashford. Rashford couldn't hit to save his life. When he hates, he closes his eyes and he misses the ball. So that's my worry about Rashford. And definitely, if you ask me, yes, training needs to focus on hitting. Need to focus on opening your eyes when you hate. So that's the thing with Rashford. That's why I feel for Rashford. Lukaku can't play that. I mean, he's a very good hitter, but he can't play the pass. He can't play the build up that Ole wants to play. That's why he's looking to go. If he wants to sit on the bench, then yes, Ole wants him to stay, but he doesn't want to stay on the bench. So Ole wants someone who is willing to sit on the bench, number one, and also, will come on as a plan B strikers, and that spells Mandzukic. On the high side, Aguero can't hit too. Sterling can't hit, Bernardo Silva can't hit, Sané can't hit. So you see, that's why hating, yes, is important, but slowly dying. Only going for corners, only going for, set pieces game. So where you send your centre back up, when you send Pogba up, and that is when heading becomes important. Of which Lukaku was when Mourinho bought him, but he's not Drogba. His first touch is as bad as can be. Lukaku always reminds me of Heskey, and I like England, but I don't like Heskey because he always loses the ball. He doesn't have a very good first touch. He's a very good striker, but just not good enough to be in the top echelon of football, and that is Heskey, and that is Lukaku. So hence why I see him going. I want him to go because he wants to play first team football. So all the best luck to Lukaku. But at the same time, yeah, Mandzukic plan B. And yeah, I think we done very long on this video. It's just to welcome our slaphead Harry Maguire. I'm very happy that's here. I'm very happy that there are two people joining our comment section live. And if you have any opinions about Maguire, whether it's you like him, you don't like him, you think he's overpriced, we shouldn't be buying him, we should be buying Ruben Dias, leave your comment down below and tell us why. Because at the end of the day, this is a fan channel by fans for fans, and we are the Malaysian team, and that's why I'm very late at 11 o'clock. This is Malaysian time, 11 o'clock. And that's when people are watching YouTube and going to sleep. And yes, Harry Maguire, okay, I posted a picture. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw. These fours are very, very good defenders. We shouldn't be considering a lot of goals, or Ole will be questioned again. I mean, will be questions as to why these four defenders could not perform in him, and we shouldn't be conceding a lot of goals. But our midfield is crap, and when your midfield is crap, you get caught out. And when your midfield get caught out, no matter how good your defense can be, we will concede goal. So that's why I have faith now that I've seen Scott McTominay doing very, very well against AC Milan. Throughout the whole preseason, he's been defending very well. But if we start at Matic for defensive midfield, we are going to be in deep crap, bull crap. So do the right thing, Oli. I can only see McTominay starting over there because he presses very well. He's much quicker than Matic is, and he passes the ball quite well, as you can see. By the way, AC Milan first goal assisted by Matic, and he also the cause of second goal. The cause of conceding the second goal. A playmaker, defensive midfield playmaker. I think McTominay done well in terms of defending and playmaking. He has been switching flanks, and I think he wants to prove that he can switch flank on AC Milan. To I was like, oh, is this probably trying to prove something in the first half and try to switch left to right, right to left? So but yeah, he's done well against AC Milan, and I want to see more of it. And Fred can do. Can pass quite well, and he's very tenacious. He's just short. He's not our. I mean, we have Maguire. We don't need someone tall. Probably Fred can do a good center defensive midfield. He used to play that role, so I'm guessing Ole is trying to this season. Yes, McTominay do it. But we still need Bruno Fernandes, and I'm gonna cry if we don't get Bruno Fernandes. I'm gonna stick to my theory that actually everything has been agreed. It's just image right that is holding everything back, and it's not discussing image right. It's just that something that he has to fulfill. That's why he cried. He know that will be his last game. Although that's not, Benfica will be his last game. So I'm still holding out that everything has already been agreed. Why there are no news? Why Manchester United is not telling Simon Stone something? Because Simon Stone said that he has not received any news about Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United. Simon Stone is correspondent for Manchester United. I mean, people see him as the person who is the PR, who's the closest to Manchester United, so he should be getting all the news. But he said no words about Bruno Fernandes has come out throughout the transfer window about Bruno Fernandes. So, but maybe it has already been agreed. Let's hope for this conspiracy theory to come true. Maybe it has already been agreed. It's only image right that's dragging everything up, because as quickly as Liverpool and Tottenham come in for him, poof, they have been dropped off. The interest in Madonna, they have been rejected straight away. So I'm still hoping out for Bruno Fernandes to happen. If it happens, 4 deals: Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and I forgot who's that. Daniel James, yes, and that will be quite an okay transfer window. It's not the best. I mean, we don't get our right wings, Daniel James left wing. We don't get our right wing. We don't get one more center defensive midfield, but you know that's an okay transfer window. Yeah. Any deal for Sanchez? Any clubs want him? No clubs want him. Nothing has been said. Block can't run at the ball. Matic can't run. You see, the thing is, players getting past Matic, he can't run back to get the ball. So yes, please get rid of him. This offer from Radical for which I come knocking. Matic, no offer from club. Sanchez, no offer from club. Jones, no offer from club. Yes, and with that note, I'm saying goodbye. Have a good night, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Harry Maguire deal, you're very excited, you like it, you love the deal. Hit a like on our video, and I'll be posting this to YouTube very soon. Hit a like on YouTube, also share the video, and subscribe to our little YouTube channel to help us grow. Bye.